Holy cow. There you have it, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to another electrifying episode here of Inspired for Success. I am the producer of fun. I'm also your corporate athlete. My name is Drew Wishover. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And this is episode 4. We're on episode 4 of our 10 episode journey here together. And this has been pretty great. You know, we're going to talk and dive in pretty deeply today about passion and, pursuing that passion and learning a little bit more about that. But before we kind of do that, I want to really go back to, things that we've discussed already. We've talked about unleashing that inner drive inside of yourself, the importance of mindset. Last week we talked about goal crushing. I mean, these things are really great. They're kind of building on each other, and I'm really excited to continue to share this with you guys and have you guys continue to join. And just remember, success isn't merely about achieving goals. It's about doing what you love, right? It's about doing what you love, and then what resonates with your soul as well. Like you're not going to just do something you love. It's gotta speak to you. It's got to do something. You want to align your actions and your passions and purposes. You want to kind of have all those things kind of aligned together. Today's episode, we are going to explore why passion powered pursuits are the key to unlocking this full potential of that driving towards success. So let's just get right into this thing together here. Have you guys all had that feeling when you're so engrossed about what you're doing, you're so passionate about it, hours fly by, uh, the minutes pass. It's like time is just flying by. That's really the essence of what I want to talk about in today's episode. I want to talk about tapping that inner fire and kind of letting that propel you guys forward to fulfilling that your success. I've really been down this path. I've been in those shoes. I've been filled with ambition, uncertainty about the path in front of me, not knowing what's going to happen. But today I'm here to share with you some wisdom, some strategies, and some of the things that have kind of led me from this uncertainty to becoming the successful entrepreneur, and that kind of is driven me by some of my callings. So one of the things I'm often asked is, why, Drew? Why is passion so darn important? And I guess I have a relatively easy answer for this. Think about passion as your rocket fuel for your journey to success, right? It's that driving force behind all of your actions. It's that enthusiasm that fuels you to persevere and achieve those things that you set out to do. When you're passionate about something, you're more willing to put in that hard work. You're more prone to face adversity head on, and you're going to keep pushing forward even when that going gets tough. So let me give you a little secret here. Finding your true calling, right? Where is that? How do I do that? What is the formula for that? Finding your true calling is at the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, and what the world needs. Okay? It's what you love, what you're good at, and what the world needs. It's where your talents, your passions, and your purpose all kind of converge together. But how do you discover your true calling? I would tell you that one of the things that are uh, super helpful is explore your interest in hobbies. What activities, what hobbies do you have that just light up your soul? What do you love to do? What can you just spend hours doing without feeling like you're working? So your true calling, it's often hidden in these moments of joy and you don't even know it. Another question that is, pretty commonly asked along this journey is, how do you stay motivated and driven when you're pursuing this true calling? It's hard. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Passion though is a very, very powerful driving force, but it's essential that you keep that burning inside of you. And you've got to remind yourself of that passion and that excitement. So to this question, I would say it's probably best for you to reflect on your strengths and talents. What are you guys naturally good at? What skills do you excel in? Your true calling typically is going to align with some of your innate abilities. It's just natural. And then take into consideration, what kind of an impact do you want to make? What kind of problems do you want to solve? What problems are you passionate about resolving? What's going on around you that you want to be a part of, and you want to help contribute to and fix, right? Also, what kind of a contribution do you want to leave behind? What kind of a legacy? So your true calling really does and can emerge from like a desire to make some changes in the world or to create a positive change. So those are really some things to explore and look at and dive into as you're trying to kind of create some positive changes, and try to finding your true calling here and what this looks like. Taking action is something else I want to talk about. So discovering your true calling, it's just a beginning. Okay. It's kind of, for lack of a better example, it's the spark, right? I want that spark to turn into this roaring fire. And you need to take some real deliberate steps to make that happen. One of those steps, and we've talked about it through our 4 sessions to date, is setting some meaningful goals that are aligned with that true calling. So when your goals resonate with your passion and purpose, they become that constant source of inspiration. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And another powerful motivator to this is accountability. I can't stress enough how important it is for you guys to share what your dreams, your goals, your aspirations with someone you trust, someone that you can hold accountable as well, and someone that will hold you accountable and pick you up and challenge you. Knowing that someone believes in you, someone that is seeing and sharing your vision, it really provides that extra push when you might need it the most. You're not going to really understand this until you're you're deeper in it, and you realize that, wow, that's all I needed. I needed that little encouragement to kind of pick me up and get me up over the hump. It's pretty powerful and pretty amazing. Let's also not forget the importance of visualization. And I have definitely talked about that a couple different times here. Visualizing and imagining yourself mentally, creating these images of living whatever that true calling is that you've come up with. See it, feel it, believe as if it's going on right now, like you're doing it right now. Visualization will keep that motivation high, and it reinforces your commitment to doing this. Okay. Now, I'd be I'd be doing you guys a disservice if we didn't talk a little bit about um, some work-life balance here. I want to shift gears for just a minute to kind of point out the importance of that work-life balance. As you pursue your true calling, it's going to be very consuming. It's going to be very draining to you guys as well. But it's super crucial to maintain a balance in your life. You got to take care of your physical and mental well-being. Make sure you prioritize self-care, exercise, relaxation. You know, you need these things to help provide energy and clarity so that you can pursue these passions. So it's super important to take care of yourself so that you are able to uh, prioritize and get yourself some clarity on your movement towards pursuing some of your passions. So just to also kind of bob around here a little bit and give you guys a little bit of a um, you know background back and forth of where we're going and what this is. Setbacks, I think I've talked about them in each and every episode here. It's a part of this journey. You got to remember, and I think that's why I'm continuing to repeat these within each of our episodes, is because you got to embrace these things as opportunities for growth and learning. You cannot and will not and do not let a temporary setback deter you from finding your true calling. Use it. Use it to find that passion, that drive. Let it take you to different heights. Let it do what it so easily can do. I want to give you guys a powerful piece of advice here. It's about resilience. You pursue your true calling, and it involves facing challenges and setbacks. But when you have this ability, this innate ability to bounce back, and if you learn from these failures, but you keep moving forward, that becomes a secret weapon for you guys. It really allows you to learn. It allows you to see the positive in it. It allows you to grow from this. You got to be able to use these setbacks as stepping stones. And I've said that before, to move forward. Each setback has a valuable lesson. Spend some time and try to find out, what is that valuable lesson on this journey? What am I missing? What am I being told? What's this critical point here? So the power of this is a crucial aspect. And pursuing your true calling can and will be a challenge. And there's going to be moments when you question your path. You're going to wonder why you're doing this. You're going to wonder about, um, is this really what I'm passionate about? Is this really what I want to do? But that's hopefully when that determination to persevere becomes your greatest asset. So keep your eye on the bigger picture. Remember why you started this journey, what your end goal is. Don't shy away from that. Um, your passion and purpose will absolutely fuel and strengthen your perseverance of that. And resilience is simply stated as the ability to bounce back from adversity. Practice that resilience by going back and checking your mindset, develop that growth mindset, as we talked about earlier, embrace these challenges as opportunities, and grow rather than stop. Don't put obstacles up in front of you. Grow from it. So I want to kind of step sideways here and keep going to tackling a vital aspect of pursuing your true calling. It's really about managing your time. Time is everybody's most valuable resource, right? It's essential to use it wisely. We got to prioritize the tasks that we align with our true calling, and we have to be able to, delegate. We got to be able to eliminate distractions. We've got to be able to stay focused on what it is that we're in pursuit of. So, y- you know, try different apps, try different experiments, try different time management tools, because there's no one size fits all approach to time management. Everybody has a real different attitude on it and approach to it. Utilize some of the different techniques, some of the different tools that are out there that'll help you stay focused, productive. Um, it's really key to maintain your focus in this, and I really want to emphasize that this time management piece is super big and super important, so you don't get burned out, so you don't lose your focus and your interest and your drive and your passion. All of this stuff has got to be kind of managed and put into a safe space where you're comfortable with what you're doing and the path you're walking on. Another tip is to cultivate a learning habit, which it sounds crazy, but make a learning make learning a daily habit. Make it something that you do every day. Set a time for reading, maybe take a couple different classes, acquire a new skill, learn a new language, you know, something that maybe is even related to your true calling, something that you're pursuing. Because the more that you learn, the more that we learn, we're going to be better equipped, and we're going to excel in that whole chosen field that we're pushing towards. We're going to excel in this journey and in success. Super important. Highlight this. Surround yourself with supportive community. Holy cow, is this huge? You've got to connect with individuals who share your passion and your vision. If they don't, you're going different directions. Join networks, join events, and engage with like-minded people who can, give you some guidance, give you some inspiration. You guys can collaborate together on different opportunities. You guys can talk about tips of the trade and what you're doing, or maybe some of their successes and how they got to where they are and what they did. You can touch their and be able to tap into the resource that they are as a person. And all throughout this, don't forget to surround yourself with that supportive community. Build that supportive network too. Okay. Seek out groups related to maybe some of the things that you're talking about doing, your calling, your passion. Connect with peers, mentors, people who are professionals in maybe that given business or industry. Um, I'll tell you what they could do is they'll give you some guidance, they'll give you some fresh perspectives, they'll give you some things to look out for. Um, it's super important to utilize that support and those fresh perspectives to help us in our path and our growth. And lastly, something that is huge and near and dear to me and in my companies, don't ever forget about the impact of giving back. As you guys pursue your true calling and your passion and you start to experience some success, consider this. How can I make a positive difference in the lives of others? One of the things I challenge with people every day is, what are you going to do today that's going to make a difference in the world? How are you going to make a difference in somebody's life? Your actions can inspire and empower so many other people around you to discover, maybe pursue and find their true calling and things that they're passionate about. You have no idea who you're influencing, but by just a little bit of that giving back, it's such a magical feeling, and it is so important in your path and road to success. Um, One of the things that is also in that, you know, top list of importance is paying it forward. Find ways to give back to your community, your industry, mentors who've helped you, friends, family. I mean, what a great feeling it is to them and to you to give them a thank you. Share your benefit with them. I mean, it's so fulfilling. If you start to find people that you are aligned with and that are aligned with your passion and your purpose, um, giving back and sharing this with the community and others, it's so great. And I truly encourage you guys to really experience that. We've really kind of uncovered and talked about some very essential tips and strategies to navigating your path to your calling. Going to go just a little bit deeper before we kind of wind things down here into turning your passion into pursuit, into like a thriving pursuit. Make sure if you don't do if you do just one thing through this process, do this. Define your own success. Okay? Success is not a one size fits all. It's tailored to fit you, and you design it. Okay? So take a moment to define success on just your terms, not what you think somebody wants to hear, not what you're hoping that you want to be. Truly take some time to define it in your terms. Okay? Is it financial freedom? Is that what makes you successful? Is it making a difference in your community? Is it maybe a combination of both of those? I don't know. But when you craft your own definition of success, you're going to unlock this amazing roadmap inside of you to help you see your path on for this journey. It's truly breathtaking. Okay. It's also important that you guys kind of build your personal brand. We live in this ridiculous digital age, and your personal brand it's our currency. It's not just how good you are, it's not how well known you are. It's really about sharing your expertise through, podcasts and blogs and social media and network strategically to connecting with other professionals in the field and help build a personal brand that is you. Guys, I'm also going to say this too. Focus on impact, not perfection, right? Like perfectionism, it could be really paralyzing. So shift your vision from perfection to making an impact. Whether you're, starting a business, you're creating an art, it you know, bring it to the world. Don't just, the impact is bigger than the perfection. So impact is that compass. The perfection's not. It's going to obviously liberate you from allowing you to overthink and puts you into to motion. But think about that. Focus bigger than perfection. Okay. Focus on the impact, not perfection. All right. Get through that piece of this. So, a lot of what we've been talking about here, guys, these aren't just words. These are hopefully some guiding light for you guys that could help light that path that you're on. Just encouraging you to embrace them, make them your own, and allow them to transform your journey, the one that you're on. Allow them to help you find your true calling and your passion and purpose and make it all wrapped up into this big, profound impact. It's really, really essential that those things are, really what we focus on. And I and feel so great about doing this and sharing this with you guys and bringing this wonderful time that we have together uh, to talk about this and bring it to you guys in such a way that helps and makes sense. So I hope today has been a comprehensive guide that has been filled with some of these tips, some strategies, some of my personal highlights of the exhilarating journey that we're all on to pursuing our true calling. And as we conclude this segment, always remember that your true calling, it's not a destination. It's that lifelong journey, right? It's about living a life filled with passion, purpose, and an enthusiasm. That's exactly what we want to do. So I encourage you guys to embrace the journey, enjoy the process of this pursuit, finding your new calling, your true calling, right? It is a journey. It's going to take some time. Celebrate that progress. Okay. I'm getting ready to wrap it up here, but before we do, you know what time it is, right? It's time to take these wonderful golden nuggets that I've kind of tossed out there today and these life stories, and I want you guys to get out there and apply them. I want you to use them like there's no tomorrow. I mean, seriously, what is the point of having all this knowledge and doing all of this if we're not going to put them in action? So here's your deal. Okay. You got to hustle. You've got to grind, and you've got to make your dreams happen. There are no excuses. There's no holding back. Right? No excuses, no holding back. Until next time, everybody, keep pushing the boundaries. Stay inspired. Keep crushing your goals like the champions that you guys are. But remember, your success is not a matter of if, but when. Thank you guys so much for joining today. I am Drew Wishover, your corporate athlete and producer of fun. Please make sure that you share this, put this out on the social channels and social medias. I look forward to next week when we have some more time together and we're going to talk another episode. So I'm encouraging you guys to be here with me then. Until next time, take care, everybody. See you later.